How do people have kids? Is having kids still a thing? Approaching my 30s and people ask me about when I'm having kids. With what time and money though? How do people work 40+ hours a week with kids in today's economy? I make a middle-class income and can barely support myself due to rent and bills alone. My work schedule is disgusting. I'm allotted no personal time as with everyone else at the company. So how are people responsible for additional humans other than themselves? Do they even have kids anymore? There's a reason the US has been cracking down on abortions and looking to increase that too. Birth control. Birth rates are plummeting because people realize they cannot survive with extra mouths to feed, and instead of improving anything, they are trying to force people into reproduction. I am choosing to be child-free since I can't afford them and I won't have any time to myself with a job. I have 3 and I work more than I see them. Well, I'm certainly never having kids. With the current state of the world, I decided having a vasectomy is the child-friendly option. Have a 6-month-old. My wife and I work 100 hours a week combined. But from home, we don't see each other much. One of us works, one takes care of kiddo. Swap sleep. Capitalism isn't family friendly. No kids and work as a professional. I wouldn't have the money to support a child. Student loans, mortgage, and a car loan. Plus most of my disposable income goes to my dogs, so besides my 401k, I am pretty much paycheck to paycheck. I'd consider kids if they brought back one-job households. We're so deep in dual earners overloaded on jobs, there really isn't room to raise any children. I get that raising children is not a casual endeavor. Along with the highs, there will be lows, struggles, hardship, etc. But the things I see my peers with kids struggling with seems so primitive. The struggle is providing the basics. Daycare, food, healthcare, Christ, just being present in their lives. I'm a big cause-effect guy. Pavlovian, one might say. And every person I see having kids is getting forced to their knees and abused by the system. This system, society, capitalism, Western liberalism, whatever, does not want you to have kids. I decided it's not economically viable. I'm not sure how anyone does it. I hate to break it to ya brother, but if you can barely pay your rent, then you aren't middle class. You are the working poor. Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other. Yes, there are still children. How are you supposed to have kids when you don't get time to socialize with the opposite gender? I wish I had been aborted in the 80s. I work full-time and can't afford my own mortgage. Yeah, me and my husband want a child to the point that I basically have to go back to the military in order to afford one. Otherwise the cost of living and the starvation wages they pay in my hometown don't even cover just us two working 40+ hours each with 2 degrees between us. I start to wonder how people still actually live at all, except some privileged minority. It seems like looking for a good job today is extremely hard, especially for young people without experience. Once you get some job, it's worse than you expect. There's too much work, not enough support, salaries are low and don't allow many people to grow. I know that life is not a dream, but it's just extremely unfair. Some people just sit on money, while others can't find anything that will provide them normal life. Today everyone should be provided with enough money to at least buy themselves some food, water, to find some place to live, to get some care or education, to be able to progress to better situation. Everyone should have normal life. But you either learn to play this system or you end up with nothing like normal life. I don't like this system and I don't want to even think about own kids. Because I'm already too scared about the future as it is. Today I have my job. But I see how my wife is struggling with finding any job that is not terrible. Because she's no perfect and it doesn't look good for many people. I'm also not a genius. So perspective of losing job is scary. Because there's no guarantee that I'll get another job that will be at least as good as the one I have currently. I envy people that can afford to think about children and actually have them without worrying about money. They're having good lives. In this society, it is not possible anymore to care for your own children because of work commitments. And that's enough reason not to have them. When daycare personnel sees the children more than their own parents, then something is truly messed up. My mom held an entire family of 3 children together on a single teacher's income. 5 people to feed, a house, our school and college, all the hobbies and sports we had, yearly vacations, everything. That was about 30 years ago. And look at us now. My mom would not be able to raise that family if she was the same age today. She would probably still live with her parents because she couldn't afford a house. Things have collapsed very fast. To the child-free crowd, I have 3 stepchildren. Y'all made the right choice. Stay the course and don't let anybody change your mind. We live very frugally so that my wife can stay home. We live in a very low cost of living area. We bargain shop. Most of my clothes come from Goodwill or Walmart.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.